Welcome to La Quinta High School here in Westminster. Zach Anderson, Yozsimer with you guys, bringing you OC Legends Baseball as they take on the Ventura County Buccaneers. First pitch right around 4:05 in this slightly earlier than usual start time. Normally 4:30 start times for the Legends, but here we are as the 0-1 from James Engelhardt will miss outside. 1-1 to the Bucs leadoff man, Colin Bell, the left fielder for Ventura County. Buccaneer team that's been slumping as of late, coming in 10-8, right in the thick of the playoff hunt, and even in the running for a first-round bye to the double elimination round of the Sunset League. Here's the off-speed, count now 2-1 from Engelhardt to the leadoff man, Colin Bell. The Bucs, this is what their order looks like. You have Rowan Turan, Kai Moran, Aaron Ruvalcaba, Eli Payton, Trent Turquand, Anthony Chavez, Jack Bickerton, Mason Kim, and Tyler Marty. Big wave and a miss for strike two. Payton doubling as both hitter and pitcher today, so no DH for the Bucs, at least not initially listed on their lineup sheet. 2-2 with Bell, Turan, and Moran, the top three in the order. Engelhardt kicks and fires. Swung on and missed, strike three. There's out number one. Here comes Turan, one of the Buccaneer All-Stars in the Sunset League All-Star game on Wednesday at Cypress College. One of many Buccaneers who struggled to get out here to Orange County today. A long drive for some reason in the middle of a Friday afternoon in Los Angeles, getting to Orange County. Who would have thought? Boy, oh boy, as Engelhardt, the righty, rocks and fires and drops in a breaking ball low, 1-0. Meanwhile, for Cody Marshall, the head coach of the OC Legends, who come in 6-10-1. This is what their lineup looks like coming in. First, the pitch from Engelhardt as the righty rocks and fires and gets a swing and a miss. Left to right around the infield, Eric Burkle at third. Matt Oliveras at short. Adam Yamashita at second. And Joey Legg over at first. One out, nobody on, top one. Just getting started as Engelhardt overthrows the fastball and misses outside. Caught by his battery mate, Connor Hatzenbuehler. Left to right around the outfield. Jacob Gumachi, Danelle Daniels, and Sergio Alfaro. Here's the pitch, and that one will clang right off the fence there and miss right behind Turan. DHing is Seth Nelson, and EHing is Ryan Ornest, and that is your 10-man order for the OC Legends. Extra hitter is Bickerton for the VC Bucs as they look to break a recent stretch of some pretty poor play. As Turan, one out, nobody on, will chop this one foul towards the third base side. Over to the head coach, Evan Almera, wearing the VC on his cap, the black pullover. Seen Engelhardt quite a few times this summer as he rocks and fires. Here's the pitch to Turan, Texas leaguer, third base side, coming in is Burkle, barehands it and cannot get the throw away. Infield single for Turan, and there's one on and nobody out. Kai Moran stepping to home plate, the home run derby participant in Wednesday's Sunset League All-Star festivities. So just short to the OC legend Seth Nelson, who's probably gotten a little tired of hearing it by now, but still 2 days later. His teammates and even himself mentioning it during BP here at La Quinta High School in Westminster. Moran taking a called strike, much smaller dimensions than it would be, say, in Cypress, but the wind slightly blowing in. For some reason at Damaris Field, very tough place at sometimes during the day to hit it out. Engelhardt's 0-1 is chopped foul, 0-2. Ventura County, usually a team that emphasizes a lot of pre-game routine with their BP, but with players arriving just about as recent as 30 minutes before game time, if a little shorter, due to the immense traffic coming out here to Westminster. No BP today, just light work in the cages. We'll see how the team responds as Moran pops away the 0-2. Tron at first, one on, nobody out. Aaron Ruvalcaba in the on-deck circle. A trio of all-stars in a row. Engelhardt, normally fastball, will drop down to throw a breaking ball, more of a frisbee-like slider, and sometimes an overhand breaking ball. As Moran will foul away the 0-2 again. Short lead for Toronto at first. Here's the pitch, and Moran will swing and miss. Held on by Hatzenbuehler. And there's out number 2. 2 punch-outs in the inning for Engelhardt. And a 2-out chance for Aaron Ruvalcaba. All he gave up was the high-chopping ground ball towards the third base side. The Legends, meanwhile, coming off a loss yesterday, 6-4, against the Orange County Field Rats, losing the season set. As Ruvalcaba takes inside 1-0. Legends just on the outskirts of making the 2022 playoffs in the Sunset League. Engelhardt's 1-0. Waved at and missed 1-1. One pitch will miss low and inside 2-1. In the bottom of the first, Legends will have Danell Daniels, Seth Nelson, and Connor Hatzenbuehler in that order. Righty delivers, and that one will just miss. I'm not sure how it didn't get Ruvalcaba there. Turned away from it just at the right moment. 3 balls and a strike to the cleanup man for Ventura County. 3-1, that's low ball 4, kicks away from the Legends catcher, but nothing doing as very small backstop would lead to Tehran get an extra 90 feet, already getting it on the walk. So now the starting pitcher today, Eli Payton. Talking to the Bucs head coach, Evan Almera, was saying how his team's been very short on pitching, including yesterday when they lost to the Quakes, who have overtaken them for second place in the Sunset League. But Payton doing double duty, looking to drive home the first run and get his team in the lead. Engelhardt rudely greets him with the breaking ball for strike 1. 2 on, 2 out, no score, top 1. Bucs in the charcoal tops, the red Ventura across their chests, gray pants. Signature orange tops, white pants for the Legends. This one's roped in the glove at first base. Leg makes the catch down by the ankles for out number 3. A low sinking line drive. And 2 left on by Eli Payton, who will come up, take off the helmet, and put on his glove and get to work pitching. And no score heading to the bottom of the first. Bottom of the first we go. No score between the OC Legends and Ventura County Buccaneers. 10-8 versus 6-10-1 in the Sunset League. Bucks have been slumping, but they bring their man, Eli Payton, to hold down the fort today on the mounds. We'll see how it works for the Bucks. One of many teams in the Sunset League that have struggled to get consistent pitching 1 through 9. Last year, a little different. Low-scoring games, high-scoring games. This year, almost exclusively high-scoring games, as Daniel Daniels, leading things off, takes the ball high, 1-0. Got Daniels, Nelson, and then Hatzenbuehler, followed by Sergio Alfaro, Eric Burkle, and Matt Oliveris. It's the 1-0 pitch, fouled straight back, right into the fence. 1-1. Burkle, Oliveris, and then Jacob Gumachi, Joey Legg, Ryan Ernest, and Adam Yamashita. In the 10-man order as the Sunset League permits, DH and the EH. 1-1. Well, missed inside, 2-1. Some high velo from the right-hander. Got a good piece swinging the bat, bringing the heat on the mounds. 2-1. He's on the outside corner, strike 2. Yesterday, the Legends bats were kept at bay. Pretty much not a lot going on until the 9th inning when they struck for 3, running themselves out of the inning as Daniels fouls away the 2-strike pitch. We're down 5. Got the leadoff man on as catcher versus catcher racing after the foul ball right in front of you, the camera there. You have Hatzenbuehler saying, nope, Trent, I know how it is. You go back and go to work. As Hatzenbuehler races not just from the on-deck circle, just from the bench. As Daniels leaves the breaking ball low, the count running full to the Legends leadoff man. It's always funny sometimes you see in other levels when both teams have ball boys or ball girls come racing after it. It's the 3-2. Waved at him, missed, strike 3. First out of the inning. Going to the 3-2 curveball. See the foul ball, hit left or the right. Either people in the on-deck circle, POs, or guys on the bench will be racing for the foul ball, or sometimes, in rare occasion, coaches will bring their kids, strap on a helmet, say, all right, you're the ball boy or girl today. 1 out, nobody on as Seth Nelson, first pitch swinging, fouls it away. Put on quite the show Wednesday at Cypress College, winning the home run derby with 6 home runs. More home runs than last year's winner, Tito Robles, had, and he went on to have a good 2022 collegiate season. Nelson looking to have a good Friday evening at the dish as he takes outside 1-1. Watched him take B, and he jokingly referred to saying, it's harder to hit home runs out here at La Quinta High, saying he might have lost the home run derby if it was played here in Westminster as opposed to Cypress College. Breaking ball for a called strike 2. 1 out, nobody on, no score, bottom 1. Nelson, then Hatzenbuehler. 1-2. Nelson spoils it away. Nearby house is literally just behind the fencing here at La Quinta High School, so you could be at home enjoying a backdoor barbecue, hopping in the pool. All of a sudden, there's a loose baseball coming out of nowhere. It's the 1-2, kicks right back, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nelson dig it in, wide open stance. Payton kicks and deals. And again, another foul ball, 2-2. For the game, the umpires and the 2 coaches were coming together, congregating on the mound, talking about something, whether it was a landing spot, a hole, or whatever, as the 2-2 is low in the dirt, ball 3. For what it's worth, Legends head coach Cody Marshall went out there, did a little more digging, raked it up a little bit, either put more dirt or try to rake it into a certain location. For some reason, they were congregating together. So we'll see if that plays a factor as the game moves along. The 3-2. Nelson skies it high, edge of the infield. There's the bat toss at shortstop. There is out number 2. Anthony Chavez squeezing it tightly. 2 outs, nobody on for the legend catcher. Defensively for the Bucs, left to right around the infield, you got Mason Kim at third, Chavez at short. Marty at second with Rubalcava at first. Turquan catching Eli Payton as Hudson Buehler a little behind on the fastball, tips it in the glove for strike 1. All the outfielders, Bell, Moran, and Tehran. Top 3 of the order. Last 3 names I mentioned as the 0-1 will be right at the knees, a called strike 2. Meanwhile, Hudson Buehler kind of visualizing both as a hitter and a catcher here, saying, all right, this is where I'm going to frame and catch the umpire's zone today. 0-2. Late swing, fouls it off towards the first base dugout. Everybody has to watch out. 2 outs, nobody on. Bucs stranded a pair in the first without scoring a run. We'll see how the Legends fare against Payton. The righty's 0-2. Flips the breaking ball way outside, 1-2. 1-2. Breaking ball waved at and missed. 2 Ks in that bottom of the first. A 1-2-3 inning for the Ventura right-hander. Go to the second inning. No score here on the Coach's Radar YouTube channel. Your home for Legends Baseball. Top of the second inning, no score. Trent Turquan to lead things off. Starting All-Star catcher. And the All-Star game for the National All-Star team that fell short to the American side, 9-5. But Turquan ready in the dish against Engelhardt. The righty kicks and fires and gets a called strike 1. Turquan, Chavez, and Bickerton. 0-1. Yozsimer for a called strike 2. Really visualizing the movement there. A little less drop-down action from Engelhardt so far today. We'll see if it happens with 2 strikes. The 0-2 lets it fly, and breaking ball misses outside. Wonder, he's thrown a couple of sliders with a little less drop-down movement. Today it's been more overhand, so you wonder if he's been coached up to really take that out, not give away what he's been throwing. 1-2. Breaking ball, ring him up, called strike 3. Third strikeout for Engelhardt, and down goes Turquan as the first out of the second. Meanwhile, the Legends casually throw the ball way down the line. That's not what you want to do. Your pitcher gets a strikeout, wants that ball, and then you throw it halfway down the right field line. He really wants that baseball. He likes the spin of it, especially in the Sunset League. They don't throw out baseballs too often. So Chavez digs in. Engelhardt drops and fires, and that pitch is fouled straight up. In La Quinta High School, there's an overhang just immediately above home plate to protect foul balls from coming straight back and over to the neighborhood. So if it's popped straight up, it's immediately a foul ball for the most part. 0-1 breaker, bends outside, 1-1. So far, 5 strikeouts in the 7 outs we've seen between the two pitchers. And that one will plunk Chavez on the leg. Jumping out of the way of the breaking ball, but gets a good piece of him. And a 1-out base runner for the Bucks in the top of the 2nd inning. So far, an infield single. Weakly hit off the bat of Turan. A walk of Rubalcaba, who almost got hit himself. And then Chavez getting plunked on the breaking ball that didn't come back into the strike zone. Jack Bickerton, who will double up as a first baseman, maybe come later in the game, or maybe a third baseman if need be. Who knows? But the extra hitter today. 1 out, 1 on, top 2, and the 2-seam fastball catches the outside corner for strike 1. The 0-1 is called strike 2, same spot, same location, same result. Even the same movement, little darting back in the zone at the last moment. Hudson Buehler pointing to his catcher's mask for some reason, but maybe to check on the runner at first. 0-2. That's chopper towards short. This could be 2. Olivares to second. Yamashita the turn, and leg has to leap for it and come off the bag. So fielder's choice. Ground ball gets the lead runner. 6-4. Yamashita had to go quickly, but fired it high. Bickerton at first. Down goes Chavez, and there's 2 outs. 1 on. Mason Kim stepping to the plate, the 9-hitter in this 10-man Ventura County lineup. No score, top 2. Now a weak chopper fouled on the third base side. Looked to be a perfect play. Had Olivares, more of a longer throw to second. Yamashita, who yesterday had a ball at John Muir High School, bounced right over him. He was standing waiting for a ground ball. Watched it leap on what is the concrete dirt out in Pasadena. That pitch breaks outside for a ball. This one's popped up. Third base side. Burkle gives it a look, and that's out of play. These two teams will meet again, same time, same spot, same location, a week from now. Next Friday, July the 22nd. Could mean a lot over the final weekend and week of Sunset League play. First meeting was back on June 26th, a Buccaneers 6-3 win. As Engelhardt kicks and deals and misses outside. So still a chance for the Legends to win the head-to-head tiebreaker, looking to win 2 out of 3 the final week of the season. Both here at home at La Quinta, 4 o'clock start times as opposed to 4:30. Righty delivers a breaking ball. Kim takes called strike 3, a little delayed reaction, but more of a dramatic retelling of it, and the third and final out results in the 4th strikeout for Engelhardt. No score heading to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Sergio Alfaro digging in, bottom of the second inning. Peyton mowing down the Legends in the bottom of the first. Starts Alfaro with the first pitch breaking ball, a 1-0. Alfaro, Burkle, and Matt Oliveras. Some sneaky pop from the right-hander who just finished his 2022 season on the UCLA Bruins roster. Gets that pitch to be fouled away. The UCLA program that in future seasons will be headed out to the Big Ten, although if you saw earlier today, as Peyton rocks and fires, Alfaro takes called strike 2. UC Regents Board directors, or whatever they're called, they weren't too happy, and considering they said, quote unquote, they were not consulted or informed that the move was happening, as the 2-strike pitch is lined into left center and will get down for the first base hit today for the Legends. Alfaro on his horse for 2, and he leads off the second inning with a double to left center. So UCLA could very well have legal action taken against them for their move to the Big Ten, because the UCs, the head of the UCs, didn't really like it. We'll see how that all transpires. That's just news that trickled down this morning. As Eric Burkle steps in, runner in scoring position, nobody out. Turquoise can't find it, looking for it, and eventually digs it out like an old fossil behind home plate. 1-0. So the Bruin on the mound against the Legends. A big swing and a miss from Burkle. Burkle choking up just a little bit. 1-1, missing low and inside, 2-1. 20-year-old 6'3" right-hander. Played 10 games with the Bruins this year. Had 9 plate appearances. Scored a run in 8 at-bats, 0 for 8 at the D1 level. As Burkle fouls it away. This is Peyton on the mound, mind you. 4 strikeouts. Didn't get a hit and got plunked once. A little pitching here in the summer as the righty from the stretch. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball, two-hopper to short. Scooped up by Chavez across his body to first. Not in time. Safe was Burkle anyway. The throw kicks away from Rubalcaba. And now racing from second to third as Alfaro comes around, sliding home. And he is safe. Now a runner going to second base is Burkle, and he is thrown out. So lots of moving parts on that play. So an infield single for Burkle, simply just putting the bat to the baseball, beating out the throw from Chavez deep in the 5-6 hole, kicking away from the first baseman Rubalcaba. The run coming home and scoring, but Burkle thrown out going to second base. So Alfaro gives the Legends a 1-0 lead. Burkle somehow getting a single and then eventually working his way into an out at second base. Oliveras, the shortstop, who had a home run yesterday, leads off, or starts off his at-bat with the first pitch single to center. Oliveras, who in the Sunset League Game of the Week hit a go-ahead grand slam against the Quakes, who are now in second place, leading the Legends to victory. So he has some sneaky pop from the left side. Jacob Gamachi will take a ball low, 1-0. So a booming double from Alfaro. Just an infield single for Burkle, and then the ball being thrown around. So the error led to the run scoring. And even going from second to third, Alfaro wasn't initially breaking with the ball hit in front of him, and then instead the ball kicked away, allowing him to advance the extra 2 bases. As Camachi takes a called strike. Joey Legg in the on-deck circle, followed by Ryan Ornest. 1 in, 1 on, and 1 out. All 3 getting hits. That pitch misses low. Turquoise skips it out of the dirt. 2 balls and a strike to the Legends left fielder. Breaking ball misses in the dirt. Turquoise, one of many deserving catchers for an all-star nod. As the lack of pitching that there is here in the Sunset League, there's certainly a plethora of good catchers throughout the Sunset League. Chopper ripped down the third base side. Cody Marshall almost gloved it with his bare hands, so to speak. Couldn't hold on to it. Come on, coach. Could have made that play. 2-2. 1-0 Legends, bottom two. Peyton from the stretch. The high cheese. Actually, no, it was 3-2, excuse me. That's ball 4. Oliveris to second. Camachi to first. First and second with 1 out and Joey Legg, the first baseman. All 4 hitters have reached safely. The only out coming on the bases. Legg will take low and inside. 1-0, started yesterday. Peyton eyes second, kicks and fires, and Legg a little late, tips it in the glove for strike 1. Just a picture-perfect Orange County afternoon, early evening. 1-1, that's right down the middle there, son, strike 2. Put on the platter and taken all the way. The 1-2, late swing, fouled away, high off the screen, third base side, staying alive. Second base is Oliveris, Camachi at first. It's been double, single walk, but there still is an out. 2-strike pitch, Legg lets it low. Both runners looking to advance, and a delayed reaction, but both advance 90 feet on the eventual wild pitch. Going to third is Oliveris. He broke first. Camachi says, all right, he went. I see the play. Read it going into second. Now second and third with 1 out. Chance for the Legends to add on to their lead. Legg takes in the dirt. Ball 3. Turquine can't find it. That's for a new baseball, and the count worked itself full. Top of the third. It'll be 10-1-2. Marty, Bell, and Tehran. Marty getting his first plate appearance of the game. If you're Legg, maybe all you want here is just a simple ground ball up the middle. Maybe pepper it to the shortstop or second baseman. That would drive home a second run this inning. 3-2 from Peyton. That's called strike 3 on the outside corner. Legg down on strikes, second out. Now it's Ryan Ernest. His Legg is left wondering what could have been. Ernest, same situation, second and third, but this time 2 outs. Peyton struggling a little bit in this second inning. Looking to limit the damage as the righty kicks and delivers and misfires outside 1-0. One wonders how long he'll go, considering Ventura County's been struggling just to eat inning after inning pitching-wise. It's the 1-0. Fouled straight back, 1-1. Last year, Peyton, as a teenager, went to play with Walla Walla in the West Coast League. Now here in the Sunset League as he flips the breaking ball high for ball 2. Walla Walla to Ventura County. Staying home this summer. 2-1, misses high, 3-1. And immediately, for some reason, needs a new baseball. Second and third, 2 outs, 1-0 Legends. Base hit could score 2. Dimensions really shallow here in Damaris Field, so a base hit would still mean a play at the plate for any of these outfielders. And a breaking ball for a called strike 2. 3-2, the count runs itself full. The runner at second, Camachi, would need an excellent secondary lead to score a base hit to the outfield. 3-2, and that's taken in the dirt, ball 4. To get his first strikeout of the game, Peyton busted out the 3-2 breaker to get a punch out. That time, not biting was Ornest, being very patient at the plate. Now it's Adam Yamashita, the switch hitter, this time from the left side. Bases loaded, 2 out, bottom 2. Full routine, digging into the box from the left side as Peyton delivers, and Yamashita takes at the knees for a called strike 1. Peyton's 0-1. Yamashita slaps it in the glove at third on the line for out number 3. Mason Kim making the snag. Leaves him loaded, though, as he was bidding for extra bases down the opposite way. But the Legends do score 1 on the infield single and the throwing error from Chavez. Allows Alfaro to score from second, and it's 1-0 OC Legends heading to the third. Top of the third inning we go, 1-0 Legends against the 10-1-2 spots of the Bucks. Marty, Bell, and Tehran. Engelhardt wrapping up another year at Golden West College out in Huntington Beach. Played his high school ball. Wells Marina in Huntington Beach, a good little baseball program. First pitch, called strike. High school that has a couple of fields that almost always host some sort of travel ball tournament in the winter and fall and throughout the summer. 0-1 to Marty, misses low and away. This year, Engelhardt, in his redshirt sophomore year, the 6'5 right-hander, 7 appearances, 5 1/3 innings pitched, and an ERA over 11.5 as Marty is sawed off, popped up, foul ground, third base side, and making the catch at third is Burkle, and there's the first out. Did strike out 7, no wins, no losses, and no saves. His last outing of the year coming at home against Barstow in a 10-4 win, a scoreless inning with a pair of walks. First pitch breaking ball to Colin Bell, who sits 0-1. Struck out swinging his first plate appearance. First pitch skips over to the backstop, peeled to first, no swing. Engelhardt looking to mow down a Bucks team who's lost 7 of 9, including one of those heartbreaking non-league losses, as this one's chopped down the third base line, backhanded by Burkle, a long throw, and it just kicks out of the glove at first of Joey Legg. He kept his glove down, it bounced in there, and for some reason didn't like what it saw popped out. It's like minute-ready popcorn, except in 2 seconds. It's like the kernel that pops out of the bag, unpopped. We'll see if that's ruled a single or an error, but Regardless, a one-out base runner for Tehran and the meat of this Buccaneers lineup looking to tie this game in the top of the third. Bucks yesterday losing 18-6 to the Quakes, giving up, I believe, 9 late runs in the final 2 innings. Simply flat out running out of pitching. A very big lead for Bell at first as Engelhardt from the stretch. 6'5" righty delivers a slider low and away, kept in front by Hatzenbuehler. 3 losses in a row, including the Sunday night thriller against the Philippines national team at home in the LA Valley College area, blowing a 5-0 second inning lead, losing in the 9th inning against the Philippines national team. 1-0. This one skied to deep right center. Daniels on the run. It keeps carrying, and it will leave the yard for a 2-run bomb. Rowan Tehran gives the Bucks the lead 2-1. Oppo Power for the number 2 hitter in the Bucks lineup. And the Bucks lead it 2-1 in the blink of an eye.
Nice piece, bro.
You can see, looks like he's wearing white pants compared to everybody else's gray. But makes him special. He hits the home run today to give his team the lead in the third. Last time the Bucks won, he hit a 2-run shot, so maybe that's a sign of things to come. Last Thursday against the Field Rats, yanked one out from the pull side as Moran pops it up first pitch, shallow center, edge of the infield grass, and Daniels comes in to make the catch for out number 2. You just go back to that play at third where it's a little higher on the throw. That can only be a solo blast as opposed to a lead flipping bomb. Bucks 2-1 top 3, and Aaron Ruvalcaba with 2 outs now and nobody on. Steps to the plate. Looks like Eli Payton still on deck, coming out to pitch. Ruvalcaba leaves that pitch high, 1-0. It's been over a week since the Bucks have tasted victory. Looking to turn that around today. Excuse me, called strike 1. Excuse me, well, a little under a week, playing Saturday against the OC Pirates. Look, they had a season-defining win, coming around and being behind 8-0 to eventually win as the 1-1 is weakly tapped in front of the mound. Engelhardt fielding his position. A lollipop throw over to first, and there is out number 3. And we head to the bottom of the third, 2-1 Bucks leading it after the Tehran 2-run blast. Bottom of the third will bring up the top of the order once more for the Legends against Payton. See how they fare the second time through. Scratching across a run in that second inning after having the first 4 men reach safely, although an out on the bases allowed a run to score, but with the bases loaded, the Legends couldn't score anymore. First pitch to Daniels misses, and now the 1-0 is skied to left. This one will stay in the yard, and it's caught out there in left for out number 1 by Colin Bell. Daniels, Nelson, and Hatzenbuehler. Nelson easily the power to tie this one up with one swing in the bat. Dimensions here at La Quinta High, sometimes they play big and sometimes they play small, but whatever it is, the numbers remain the same. 305 to the corners, and brace yourself, folks, only 341 to dead center. As a breaking ball misses outside, 1-0 to Nelson. Either way, sometimes the field can play a little differently based on the heat and the winds and the flight path of the ball, launch angle, whatever you call it. 1-0, Nelson golfs at it, comes up empty. Just like me at Top Golf, pretty much anytime I swing a golf club. One. Nelson lifts it down the left field line, hooking in foul territory. Bell racing after it, just a step behind it as it drops foul for strike 2. Bucks, bottom 3. After the Tehran home run in the top of the inning, Legends looking to respond, 1 out, nobody on. Peyton kicks and deals, and Nelson takes just a little up above the belt, below the letters. Although the Legends letters in their jersey are pretty much high to begin with, so if you go letters to knees, that's a pretty big strike zone. 2-2, the righty delivers. Nelson takes ball 3 in the dirt, 3-2. Peyton hasn't been getting too many chases on his breaking balls in the dirt. It's a pretty vicious dip at the last moment, but if you read it out of the hands and you leave it low, then you can have a good eye on it. It's the fastball that's been doing the work, the 3-2. That's low, ball 4. 1 on, 1 out for the Legends catcher, Connor Hatzenbuehler. Wearing his signature shades, and again at La Quinta High School, soon as the game descends towards sunset, as it wanes on and on, whether it's a quick game or a slow game, but mind you, we started just about 4:05 today. The sun will descend below and near the left field fence as that ball is hooked and tailing foul, lifted for strike 1. Sun will finally deposit itself for the final few moments before it leaves us for the night. Just above the left center field area, right in the eyes of the hitters, umpires, and the catchers. It's almost more brutal than the shadows, people might say, at Dodger Stadium or other ballparks, when the shadows descend on the ballpark. The 0-1, fastball in the outside corner. That's strike 2. Nelson working the 1-out walk. Stands at first, representing the tying run in the 3rd. Despite the Legends record, they have beaten some top teams this year in the Sunset League. Runner thinking about moving to Nelson, but Hatzenbuehler spoils the 2-strike pitch. With Alfaro in the on-deck circle, already a double against Peyton. Big deep breath in, getting himself mentally prepared to hit. They always say, whoever they is, breathe in. Don't hold your breath while you swing. A simple footnote, as then the next pitch you take up and in, that will let you kind of breathe out, say, ooh, big sigh of relief right there. Let it out if you could hear it. 2-2. Fastball coming right near the ear hole. The 2-2 runner going. This one's hammered fair down the left field line into the corner. Racing for 3rd is Nelson. Hatzenbuehler for 2. They're waving around 3rd. The throw will be cut off and the double ties the game. That's how you do it. You foul off a 2-strike pitch, you take one up and in, and you stay in there on the breaking ball and hook it down the line, and the game is tied at 2 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Nelson moving on the pitch, scoring all the way from first. And the double ties the game with 1 out. And now Sergio Alfaro, who's already got a ringing double, coming up to the plate. Peyton kicks and deals. Popped up and fouled straight back. Alfaro doubling and then scoring on an infield single from Burkle with the throw kicking away from the first baseman. Peyton lifts and fires. Alfaro pops it up first base side and back onto the nearby football field and track. Doesn't look like much of any football practice going on, at least late on this Friday. Some schools have it different with their off periods. Here's the pitch to Alfaro. Skies it to center. Going out was Marty. Coming in and making the catch is Kai Moran for out number 2. Two outs. Go ahead run in scoring position. Each team has held brief moments in the lead, going back and forth from the bottom of the second to the top of the third, and now equal at 2 in the bottom of the third. Burkle will take inside on the corner for strike 1. Looked like Peyton took a little something off that to catch the zone. Oh, 1 chopped foul down the third base line, just skipping over the bag and missing the line by mere inches, and that's strike 2. So Hatzenbuehler just kept it fair. Burkle missing a go-ahead single by inches. Two-strike pitch. That's lifted towards the right field corner. Racing after it is Tarani, dives and can't make the play. It lands fair, and Burkle races for extra bases. It's 3-2 Legends, and Burkle will pump the brakes at second base. He's 2 for 2, according to my count, with an RBI double, and it's 3-2 Legends in the bottom of the third. Taran, who have mostly seen play middle infield and maybe an occasional third base, playing right field today, raced after it, head first dive, and couldn't make the catch. And it's 3-2. Here comes Matt Olivares, another runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Olivares taking a strike above the belt, 0-1. So Burkle missing a double one way, flips it the other way, still finds himself at second. The 0-1, fastball out for a ball. Not sure if the Bucks would utilize anybody in the bullpen just yet, not even through 3. Peyton giving up 3. 1-1. Olivares leaves it in the dirt for ball 2. Start off with a 1-out walk, but then a pair of doubles have brought home 2, turning a 2-1 deficit into a 3-2 lead. Olivares skies this to deep left center. Bell out there, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. So we head to the top of the fourth, 3-2, Legends leading it. A double from Hatzenbuehler to tie it, and a fly ball double in the right field by Burkle to give his team the lead once again. And a 1-run cushion for the OC Legends to the fourth here on YouTube and the Coach's Radar channel. Take a brief break. Top of the fourth, 3-2. Legends take the lead and snatch it right back. Eli Payton still swinging it. He'll go first pitch hacking and three-hopped foul towards his first base dugout. Payton, Turquoise, and Chavez. So for Payton, maybe not the best day on the mound. First time up, lined out with runners on in the first inning to end the inning. Now chops this towards second. Yamashita gets a bell tie hop, fires to first, just in time to get the sprinting Payton for out number one. One out, nobody on, top four. Engelhardt really settling in now. First pitch off speed, catches the corner. And much to my surprise, earlier this summer, as I've mentioned before, he really dipped low for his slider. This time, a little less sidearm, more three-quarters. And he gets a swing and a miss as he dips down. The appeal to first, and the check swing doesn't hold up, 0-2. 0-2, one out, nobody on. The righty delivers and punches it out on outside corner, strike three. Turquoise frozen, nothing he could do. And quickly, 2 outs and a must-need, must-get shutdown inning for the Legends right-hander. Five strikeouts for Engelhardt. 2 outs, nobody on, looking for what could be his first 1-2-3 inning of the game. Facing Anthony Chavez. Now it's popped up, a fastball in foul ground, but just enough room back there to get out of play. Engelhardt listed as a long, lanky, and lean, tall right-hander, just finishing his redshirt sophomore year. As his two-seamer misses inside. It was in the zone, but darted out at the last moment. 1-1. Slider misses outside, a little frustrated with himself. So far this year, 13 innings coming into the game, only 4 earned runs with an ERA of 2.77. That home run he gave up to Tehran was just the second one all season. This one's popped up right to second, and almost breaking back on it was Yamashita before realizing, oh boy, let me run back in. Makes the catch in a 1-2-3 inning for what seems to be the Legends ace this summer. 3-2 Legends heading to the bottom of the fourth.
Brenzel into pitch, and I think they explained to you, I wrote it down as a 1. Eli Patton is the pitcher, but he stays in as the DH. I forgot to put the DH in there. I let Cody know.
bottom of the fourth we go. 3-2, Legends leading it. As Lee Brenzel coming into pitch for Ventura County Buccaneers. Relieving Eli Payton after 3 innings, giving up 3 runs. The UCLA product, and now they go to Brenzel, the kid from LA Valley. Listed as a shortstop third baseman, at least on the website. Hit .250 playing at his home ballpark this summer and this year, but Brenzel into pitch. And what was clarified on the original scorecard, but eventually the home 2 coaches talked about it, so now clarified to us. On the original scorecard, it listed Eli Payton as just 1, which meant he was the pitcher, and whoever pitches has to come in and hit. But I guess when they made the lineup, they didn't expect their players to deal with so much traffic, so Payton listed as the DH/1 after discussing it with the head coach. They notified him, so he'll still stick in the game to hit, just no longer in the mound, on the mounds, as Brenzel misfires low 1-0, starting off his day against Jacob Gamachi. Gamachi, Joey Legg, and Ryan Ornest in a 3-2 Legend lead. And a cold strike 1. Engelhardt threw 4. We'll see if he sticks out there for a 5th inning or not. Usually about a 4-inning pitcher. It's the 1-1 breaking ball snapped off low. 2-1. This one's lined into center, coming in and making the catch for out number 1. It's Kai Moran who makes a nice little play. Hard hit from Gamachi, but leads to an out in the bottom of the 4th. 3-2 Legends. Joey Legg, 1 out, nobody on. Struck out looking in his first time and only time against the right-hander Payton. Takes in the dirt ball 1. Chops it towards second, and it is through the wickets into right field. Marty went down and didn't come up with it. So Legg reaches on the E4, 1 out, 1 on, and Ryan Ornest stepping to the plate, walking in his only plate appearance this far. Table slightly set. 1 on, 1 out. Bottom 4, a chance to get some insurance runs, leading by a run. Ornest holding that bat almost parallel with his helmet before ripping it in the glove at the mound. Snagged by Brenzel on the line, and he throws to first to double off Legg. Nothing he could do there. Just a 1-3 double play to end the 4th inning as we head to the 5th. 3-2 Legends leading it after a scoreless inning from Brenzel. To the top of the 5th, 3-2 Legends. Engelhardt still out there. He's yet to earn himself a win this year. He's got no wins, no losses though. An ERA just under 3 coming into the game. Probably a little bit changed after the 2-run home run, but 2.77 ERA in his previous 6 appearances. As he delivers the first pitch fouled away by Jack Bickerton. 3-2 Legends. It's Bickerton, Kim, and then Marty. 8, 9, and 10 in the order. Twice pitching against the Long Beach Legends in 3 innings with some good appearances. The righties 0-1. Catches the zone for strike 2. And pretty much been routinely dominant outside of one blow-up as he strikes out. Bickerton looking, freezes him to open the 5th. Maybe what should have been a sign of things to come. In 4 innings, gave up 6 hits and 3 runs, including a home run to the Quakes Baseball Academy and a 12-5 Legends win way back on June the 24th in the Sunset League Game of the Week. Well, now nobody on for Mason Kim. Left losing, but walked away with the no decision as he flips up a breaking ball for a called strike. Worked quickly, dropped his shoulder down a little more, but has erased that thus far this late in the summer. Englehart's 0-1. Popped up, right side of the infield, Yamashita underneath it at second base. Backs up and will make the catch, make sure he gloves it, but squeezes it tight for out number 2. Longest outing other than this one was that 4-inning performance against the Quakes. But for the most part, Englehart's been limited in an OC Legend uniform to 2, 3, 1 inning when he got the save back in early July against the Field Rats, or late June, and then 1 scoreless inning, giving up a hit in a 10-5 win against the Cage Rats. He bumps in strike 1 to Tyler Marty. 2 out, nobody on. This ball is lifted to shallow left field and drops in for a base hit over the head of Olivares, getting just enough of the barrel to put the tying run on base with 2 out in the top of the 5th. Three-two Legends, top 5. Colin Bell saying, all right, let's get cooking. Englehart 1 out away from qualifying for the victory. Now listed as going to Hope International University as he watches the first pitch he throws be fouled away. Oh, 1. That's right there. Hotzenbuehler holds it like a frame. Hanging above the kitchen table, called strike 2. Very short lead for Marty at first in a 3-2 game. We've seen 2 out runs flip on their head before. Englehart will go to the slider. 0-2, breaks it off, swing and a miss. Bell goes after it. Strikes out swinging for the 2nd time today against Englehart, who is through 3 with 2 more punch-outs. Halfway home in La Quinta and Westminster, and it's 3-2 Legends heading to the bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the fifth, Adam Yamashita leading things off, 10-1 and 2. Yamashita, Daniels, and Nelson still against Brenzel in his second inning of relief for Peyton, the Ventura County right-hander who started this one. Mind you, this is a 6-10 and 1 Legends team against the 10 and 8 Ventura County Bucks. Yamashita spoils the first pitch, smacking it foul, 0-1. We'll see how long the starters go for the OC Legends before they start to flip in new players. They lead it 3-2. Leading 1-0, then a 2-run home run gave the Bucks a brief lead, then a pair of doubles in the bottom of the third. Helped pace a big inning for the Legends as that pitch misses to Yamashita. Lined out to third with the bases loaded in the second inning. Otherwise, be a much bigger cushion for the Legends. Takes strike on the outside corner, nodding in agreement. Says, all right, not something I want to hack on the 2-1 pitch, but now you have to protect with the 2-2. A lot of moving parts in his swing. Brenzel, a lot of moving parts in the windup. It's a ground ball between the legs, but stopped by the glove of Brenzel. He boots it down, knocks it down, picks it up, underhanded flip to first. And that ends the AB and battle against Yamashita. A nifty little move from Brenzel, who is listed as a middle infielder at LA Valley College. Sticks his glove between his legs, just almost acrobatically, naturally, and ensures that ball doesn't find itself slowly working towards center as Daniel Daniels swings through the first pitch breaking ball. 0-1. 0 for 2 today, a swing and a miss on strike 3 in the first, where he worked the count full and flew out to left. 0-1 pitch. Misses high, the appeal to first. No swing, says the first base umpire. 1-1. Could have missed 1 and 2. One-two pitch, fouled away. One out, nobody on. 3-2, Legends lead. Bottom 5. That ball practically skipping its way across the pond to the plate. Righty delivers. Daniels skies it high. Playable. Turquan will come out and let it drop. Rivokava, Turquan's, and even the middle infielder turned pitcher Brenzel couldn't corral that one. They looked as high as could be, no sun in their eyes, and somehow it found a patch of green grass in between all three. I think technically that's an infield single for Daniels. But a one-out base runner with Seth Nelson coming to the plate looking to punish a baseball. Pitch misses outside, 1-0. Nelson takes low in the dirt. Turquan throws from the seat of his pants, sliding in safely is Daniels, advancing on the wild pitch. Not sure I found a throwing lane or even a sight to see, but Turquan just flipping it from the side, almost making a spectacular play with almost a zero probability of making anything spectacular happen. So now a runner in scoring position, 1 out, bottom 5. Legends lead it by a run, and there's Nelson smacking it the other way. Bell chasing it down and makes the catch for out number 2. So Nelson now 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Connor Hatzenbuehler doubled home the tying run back in the third. Has scored what is now the go-ahead run. 3-2, bottom 5. Little wiggle in the box with the bat. The pretty much non-existent batter's box. There are lines, just nowhere to be seen. Branzel will miss low 1-0. In the 6th inning for the Bucks, it'll be Teran Moran and Ruvalcaba in a very dangerous 2, 3, and 4 spot of the Buccaneer order. Righty delivers, spikes it to home plate, 2-0. Branzel's 2-0. That breaks the bat and will be chopped towards second. The throw is low, but Ruvalcaba digs it out. The bat broke and splintered towards home plate. Getting oohs and ahs from the crowd. Kim will pick it up and toss it. That's more than firewood. That baby is sawed in half. And we go to the 6th inning. Legends strand 1, 3-2. They lead it, heading to the 6th.
Yes, that's it.
Top of the 6th inning, 3-2. Legends clinging to the lead. There's Engelhardt coming out for the top of the 6th inning. Meanwhile, the Legends exchanging their third baseman, Eric Burkle, after his 2-for-2 day, including singling in the 2nd inning in a play that led directly to the first Legends run and doubling home what is now the go-ahead run at the moment. Sebastian Smith replaces him at third. And Engelhardt kicks and deals. The right-hander gets a swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Teran leading things off for the Bucks. Knew as soon as he went for it that ball was destined to be low and away. Teran Moran and Ruvalcaba. Engelhardt's 0-1. Flips it up and in, 1-1. Just the confidence. The slight cockiness, but surely confidence on the mounds that is slowly growing for the soon-to-be Hope International product. The 1-1. Breaking ball, a called strike 2. Just playing with these Bucks hitters outside of the Teran home run the first time, but messing with them with more breaking balls. He's got 7 strikeouts through 5. Looking for number 8. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Bounces in front of home plate. Hatzenbuehler picks it up, the throw to first in time to record the out. Number 8, exacting revenge on Norwin Teran, who is really the only Buccaneer that gotten to Engelhardt. He was 2-for-2. A ground ball single, as weakly hit as could be, but then a booming opposite field 2-run bomb to give the Bucks a 1-run lead. It's now Moran, 1 out, nobody on. So the righty winds and fires and delivers strike 1. More of a changeup there to the lefty Moran. Oh, 1. Fouls it straight back. It's funny, when Engelhardt gets a ball that he doesn't need to throw hard, he kind of grips it with 3 fingers and just lobs it back. Then when he gets ready to pitch, really digs in, mixes it into his hand as if he and the ball are one, and then all of a sudden a spinning frisbee comes out at one time or another. His time is called. The important thing for Engelhardt has been to get ahead of these hitters. Hitting 1, walking another, and that's been it. Striking out 8. Moran fouling it away, battling with 2 strikes. Looking for number 9 in the second one of the 6th inning. In a 3-2 Legends game, they lead it by a run. Engelhardt winds and fires, goes down low with it, but doesn't get the movement he liked as it misses for a ball. Moran having a little chuckle about it. 1-2 the count. He said, all right, looked like it was coming. I just couldn't do anything with it. First time he really dipped low today. Goes back to it, and it's fouled away. Now breaking out the third moment as he's gone overhand fastball with some movement. Changeup, kind of a pace changer, and then the 3/4 like slider before dipping below. More submarine action there. Jeff Weaver-esque, as the Buccaneer coaching staff was alluding to. 1-2, waved at and missed. Gets Moran to chase underneath the baseball. Out number 2, strikeout number 9, as he's now punched out 3 in a row, dating back to the last out of the 5th inning. Struck out the first 3 hitters in a row through innings 5 and 6. Aaron Ruvalcaba digging in. Don't have any clear look at the bullpen, but we'll see how long Engelhardt can go. But Ruvalcaba skies one to deep center. Daniels on the run, and it will hit off the wall. Ruvalcaba heading to second, standing in just ahead of the throw from Daniels, who runs into the fence, but Ruvalcaba takes advantage of a first pitch meatball, and the dead center hits a double. Ruvalcaba, the tying run in scoring position here in the top of the 6th. Engelhardt looking to get a quality start, as he's asking about something with the second base umpire. That ball was extremely close to leaving the yard. The batter's eye in dead center, standing right behind the 341 sign. As Eli Payton stepping in. First pitch to him, waved at and missed, 0-1. Payton today, 0 for 2. Chance getting himself off the hook with 1 base hit to tie the game with 2 outs. 0-1 off the end of the bat, fouled away, 0-2. There was an instance here, I believe, last year at La Quinta High School. The Legends were playing the California Cage Rats in a game that went to extra innings. Home run was hit. Looked like it cleared the left center field wall and bounced back off a palm tree. It was ruled a double instead of a home run. That was almost close to what we saw with the ball on the double to center field with 2 outs, but Ruvalcaba just missing 1. Engelhardt set. Looking for strikeout number 10. This one's grounded off of Engelhardt and finds its way to center field, I believe, and this one will tie the game. Engelhardt jumping out of the way, and it somehow trickles into center field, and we are tied at 3. Payton gets himself off the hook on the mound with an RBI single to center. And now Trent Turquoise will dig in with 2 out in the go-ahead run at first. Look to be cruising by, striking out the 1, 2, and 3 hitters in order to end the 5th and start the 6th. And Ruvalcaba a few feet away from a home run. Peyton delivers to drive him home with 2 outs, and a whole new ball game in the 6th as the Bucks battle back yet again. Engelhardt kicks and fires. That first pitch line to left center for a base hit. Racing over, and it gets past the left fielder to the wall. Daniels has trouble picking it up. The throw to short. Olivares throws home. The hop is just late, and racing all the way from first is Peyton and Turquoise. It'll either be a double or a single and an error. It's 4-3 Bucks. Gamachi watched it kick past him. Daniels then was just kind of playing stick-em with the ball, just couldn't pick it up. And all of a sudden, with 2 outs, Engelhardt, who was cruising, gives up 3 consecutive hits. And now the Legends trail by a run. Peyton scoring all the way from first with 2 outs. 4-3, Bucks lead it, top 6. That's how dangerous this Bucks offense can be. You think you have them sleeping, and then the Giant awakes. No beanstalk to chop down, other than the 6'5" Engelhardt, as he gives up the foul ball down the first base side, 0-1. Second base is Turquoise. Base hit, helping put his team in the lead. 3 hits in a row with 2 outs and nobody on. Scoring a pair of runs for Ventura County. The 0-1 popped up in foul ground, first base side. Joey Legg underneath it, backs up and makes the catch, but not before the Bucks turn a 1-run deficit into a 1-run lead. 4-3 they lead it, heading to the bottom of the 6th, spoiling Engelhardt's chance at a quality start today. Despite 6 sparkling innings, gives up 4, strikes out 9, and the rally was on for the Bucks as we move to the bottom of the 6th.
Pitcher will be Van Loon. Next inning? Yes, number 2. You added Jones, right? Perfect. Thank you.
To the bottom of the 6th we go, and yet again it was a 1-run lead turned around by the Bucks. It was 1-0 Legends. The Bucks in the 3rd turned it around to take a 2-1 lead. Legends immediately responded with 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd to take a 3-2 lead, and then finally it was the Bucks coming back to tie it and take the lead with 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Brenzel looks to be the pitcher of record for the Bucks as he misfires high to Sergio Alfaro. 1 for 2 today with a double and a run scored. Alfaro, Olivares, and then a pinch hitter as the Legends slowly filter in new guys in their lineup. 1-0 misses outside, 2-0. Peyton with his game-tying RBI single to center found a way to get himself off the hook for the mound with a no decision. 2-0. That misses low 3-0, something we can't see anymore in major leagues with the universal DH. .3-0 pitch. Alfaro taking all the way. There's strike one. That pitch misses. There's ball four. The inning begins with the base on balls, tying run at first base. And Olivares. Actually not coming up, it's Sebastian Smith. Read that wrong, so Smith and then Olivares. Smith getting his first plate appearance today. Very important one it is. Brenzel kicks and deals. Misses low 1-0. So we'll have John Lanterman in left field for Jacob Gamache. Tyler Van Leeuwen, the new pitcher, coming in the 7th inning for Engelhard. Joe Mauser in the DH spot for Nelson. As this one's lifted to left center. Racing over is Bell, and will make the catch for out number 1. Smith doesn't get a good piece of it. Rowan Dupre in for Hudson Buehler, whose key hit is now erased based on the 2-out rally in the top of the 6th. Now Matt Olivares, who does possess some pull power. 1 on, 1 out, bottom 6, 4-3. Bucks in the lead. This pitch line foul just over the third base dugout. The home side, Lanterman in the on-deck circle, looking for his first plate appearance today. And then Joey Legg, if anybody else can extend the inning. It's about this stage of the game that Olivares hit his go-ahead grand slam as he takes a called strike to put the Legends ahead to stay in that showcase game of the week on the Sunset League Facebook page that led the Legends to the upset of the now second place Quakes. Could be a similar stage here in the 6th inning. Brenzel misses outside for a ball. Alfaro showing no signs of running. 1-2 the count to the Legend shortstop. A cool casual customer in the box. 1-2. That's low inside, ball 2. Lee Brenzel, the LA Valley College product, who gets to play most of his home games, or pretty much all of them, at his home college park. 2-2. This one's chopped to first. This could be 2. Bickerton to second. The throw is missed as it pops out of the glove of Chavez. It was thrown right in the dirt as Bickerton took the place at first of Ruvalcaba. First play he could make, he buries it in the dirt. And the E3 puts 2 on with 1 out for John Lanterman in his first plate appearance. Camachi with a walk and a fly out. It's now Olivares who reaches on the air. The tying run in scoring position and the go-ahead run on base. 4-3, bottom 6. Brenzel gonna have a chat with his catcher, Turquoise. Very limited bench today for Ventura County. Making the long trek from the deep LA area, whether it be La Crescenta, Glendale, for some. Lanterman, an excellent opportunity to give his team a new ball game again, and takes a called strike right down the middle. Oh, 1. Lanterman takes inside, kicks away from Turquoise. Both runners advance. Almost skidded off his shoe tops. 2nd and 3rd on the wild pitch. And the runners are in scoring position. A base hit could tie, if not give them the lead. If it hit him, bases would be loaded with Joey Legg in the on-deck circle. But now here's Branzel working from the winds. Over the head delivery. Lanterman takes out for a ball. Two balls and a strike. Infield now creeping in for the Bucks. A fly ball would most likely tie this game if it struck well to the outfield. 2-1. Lanterman swings through it, 2-2. Legends trailing by a run in the bottom of the 6th. Could still find themselves with a chance to give their starter, James Engelhardt, the lead. Lanterman slightly choking up, looking for a quick 2-strike bat, and he pounces on it, lifting it to center. Moran targeting up, he catches it. Alfaro racing home, the throw offline, and it will score the tying run. Racing to third is Olivares, and Alfaro on the sac fly from Lanterman ties the game at 4. And now it's Engelhardt who's at least off the hook, and in line for the win with Joey Lake, who could give himself and his team the lead with the go-ahead run at third with 2 outs in the 6th. Lanterman doing a job, skying it to center. Moran lined it up, but that ball tailed way away from home plate. First pitch to Lake. Breaking ball for a called strike, 0-1. Today, 0 for 2, struck out looking and reached on an error at second back in the 4th inning. 0-1, takes high 1-1. 4-4 our score. Legends have come back to tie it again. They won 1. That's low in the dirt. Turquoise ensuring nobody comes home to score on a wild pitch. To 1. That's high 3-1. On deck is Ryan Ornest, who's walked and lined into an inning-ending double play in the 4th. This game now an hour and a half old, or a little more than that. His leg swings through it, falling to an E. Going Adrian Beltre on that one as he has a quick word with Turquoise. Full count with 2 outs. Go ahead run at third. Bottom 6. Lake saying, no, I want to go on my time. He calls time in a cat and mouse game against Branzel. The 3-2 is low, ball 4. Second time he's reached base safely, puts runners on the corners with 2 outs. And the man of the hour, man of the moment, now Ryan Ornest. First and third, we'll see if Leg is sent to maybe draw a throw from Turquoise to maybe allow the go-ahead run to score. First pitch is lifted into left field and will drop in for a base hit just over the head of Chavez. And the Legends have regained the lead. Ornest simply flipping it out on a bloop single. 5-4, and just like the first time when the Bucks took the lead, the Legends immediately respond right back with 2. Olivares scores from third, Leg to second, and Ornest's the new hero as Adam Yamashita, the pinch hitter, or not the pinch hitter, excuse me, but the switch hitter, this time coming up from the right side, going right on right. First pitch takes a called strike. 0 for 2 from the left side, lining out to third, grounding out right back to the pitcher, and now second look at Branzel. This time decides I want to swing right-handed. 0-1, swings through it. 0-2 on the breaking ball. 2 on, 2 out, 2 in, bottom 6. James Engelhardt, deserving of a win, now in line for it through 6 as the Legends come back for him. 0-2, this one's chopped up the middle and gloved on a head-high hop, stepping on the bag, dancing around 2 players. Is the second baseman Marty making a nice play to retire the side, but 5-4, Legends lead it heading to the top of the 7th. Top of the 7th inning. (5-4). The Legends have taken the lead right back. Tyler Van Leeuwen, the lefty, comes in to pitch. Rowan Dupre coming in to catch. Smith the new third baseman. Mylan Jones, the new center fielder, in for Donnell Daniels. Amongst the slew of changes, the lefty comes in with a 1-run lead now to protect, as he misses outside to Jack Bickerton, and unfortunately for the EH turned Bucks first baseman, made a crucial error that allowed the tying and go-ahead runs, as Bickerton swings and takes a called strike. Made the crucial error on what could have been a double play ball and extended the inning. Didn't get the second out, got nobody out, as that pitch misses high 2-1. And now the Legends benefiting from it. The 2-1 fouled away. So you have to play error-free baseball if you want to win late in the season in the Sunset League. A little cat and mouse between who's going to throw the ball to Van Leeuwen. So far this season, this is the 8th appearance for Van Leeuwen, all around an inning to 2 innings. The ERA at 2.25. No wins, no losses, no saves. The lefty delivers, gets a swing and a miss in the dirt. Down goes Bickerton for the first out of the 7th. 11 bucks being punched out today for Van Leeuwen. Last pitched on July 10th, 5 days ago, in a 7-2 win against the Inland Empire Bucks. Went 2 innings, gave up a hit, 1 earned run, walking a pair and striking out 1, but quickly ahead of the leadoff man Bickerton, and then right to follow right here to Mason Kim. His last 2 outings, he's yielded a run and walked 4 to 5 strikeouts, so it's been his inability to throw strikes, as this one's lifted to right. Alfaro gives it a look, but watch it fly out of play for strike 2. Had a 6-inning scoreless stretch through 4 appearances in the midst of the season. 2-strike pitch is just outside. The 2-seamer with a natural tail from the lefty, just missing a beat outside. Kim and then Tyler Marty in the 9 and 10 spots. Legends lead it 5-4, top 7. That one's hammered foul into the Legend dugout. Oh, look at that. Make the play over there. Could have gloved that. Now a race from the Legends dugout. And finally someone wins and just throws it right back in the dirt. 1 out, nobody on. If anybody can reach, the top of the order is up, and Colin Bell. Van Leeuwen last year at Cage Rat, this year a Legend, kicks and deals, swings and misses, pulled the string, out number 2. 12 bucks have struck out today as their struggles seemingly continue. Right when they punch back, they get punched right back in the mouth, and the haymaker watches them stagger lower and lower. We'll see if that error in the 6th and the key hits off the bat of Ryan Ornest to drive home the go-ahead run is the knockout punch, the knockout blow. 2 outs and nobody on for Marty, who would take outside 1-0. 1-0 pitch. That one's lined to center. Coming in is Jones, retreating to right center and making the catch. His first action of the game to make the play for out number 3. Time to stretch after a 1-2-3 inning from Van Leeuwen. And the Legends leading it 5-4, heading to the last of the 7th.
Subscribe now.
Thank you very much.
Would you OC Legends?
We got 37. 37 in the 4th spot. I can't see the number. 12. 37 for 12.
For Legends or Bucks?
For
Legends.
Legends.
Okay.
And I got number 5 for 16 in the 6th spot.
Thank you. So pretty much an almost entire new roster in terms of players on the field for the OC Legends, who are looking for their 7th win of the year, leading by a run to the bottom of the 7th. But first, it's Mylan Jones' turn, made the catch to end the top of the 7th. And will lead off and take a first pitch called strike out of the hands of Lee Brenzel. It'll be Jones getting his first at-bat, Mauser getting his first at-bat, and Dupre and even Cairo Barba all getting their first looks at live pitching today as Jones steps out of the way, ball 1. Sebastian Smith, DeBenin, Lanterman, a complete top 7 of the order, all completely new. 1-1. Jones knuckles it down the first base side. A terrible hop as Bickerton races to the bag and beats the sprinting Jones. There's a ball that all of a sudden was pretty much rolling and rolling, and oop, there's a rock, pops right up, and Bickerton there to make the play. 3 unassisted if you're scoring at home for the first out. Mauser getting the chance to swing it here in the bottom of the 7th. 1 out, nobody on, 5-4 Legends. They led it 1-0, trailed 2-1. Then trailed 4-3 after they took a 3-2 lead and punched right back and have led it 5-4. In the 8th inning, the Bucks will have 1, 2, and 3 as Mauser gets plunked. It's fine, you've got a shell like Bowser, right? No, he's limping down the first base side. A little gingerly, but seems to be all right. A 1-out base runner as Brenzel looking to eat up innings and save this Bucks pitching staff for the rest of the week and weekends, hoping to set themselves up for the Sunset League postseason. Rowan Dupre digs in, 1 on, 1 out, lines it foul on the first base side. Righty kicks and fires. Dupre grounds it foul down the third base line, 0-2. Cairo Barba in the on-deck circle. And again, just to understand, all these players, for the most part, outside of Sebastian Smith coming in, will most likely getting their first ABs of the game. Dupre, as usual, kind of eyeing the sweet spot, says, this is where I want to hit it. Kind of lines himself up. Looks to punish a meatball down the middle. And swings and fouls it off the mask of Turquoise. So home umpire says, all right, I'll give you a moment to breathe. Just punch straight back. Van Loen, who threw a scoreless top of the 7th, one would assume, considering the last couple of outings, have yielded 2 inning performances for him. Let's see if it's another 2 inning performance, potentially 3 if they could stretch him out over the final 3 innings. Dupre grounds it to third. This could be 2. The throw to second for 1, and instead a tag on the sliding base runner in Mauser. The throw high as Marty leaps up to make the play, and while that won't go down in the scorer's sheet or the box score as an error, and you can't call it an error with an out on the play, surely would have been a 5-4-3 double play. Second out of the inning, Dupre to first, and Cairo Barba with 2 outs and 1 on, bottom 7, 5-4 they lead it. The righty from the stretch delivers a first pitch slider, and Barba fishing comes up empty. Very mild lead for Dupre at first. We'll see if he itches to go as the 0-1 called strike 2 in the low outside corner. More of a changeup there. Off speed. 0-2, Barber takes outside, 1-2. One-two, cut on a miss, strike 3. Brenzel, all business, strikes out for the strikes out Barba for the 3rd and final out. To the 8th we go, 5-4, Legends holding to a 1-run lead. Eighth inning we go. Van Leeuwen still out there. Evan Almera across your screen over to his usual spot down the third base line. Looking for his top of the order to spark another comeback. They've twice been down a run, come back and taken the lead only for the immediate following Legends comeback to happen in the bottom of the same inning. Happened in the 3rd and happened in the 6th. If you go by those numbers, might happen in the 9th inning as Van Leeuwen rocks and fires to Colin Bell and waves and misses 0-1. Has a couple of punch outs today. Van Leeuwen strikeout, and a fly out to center in the 1-2-3 bottom or top of the 7th inning. 0-1, another wave and a miss from Bell. Remember talking to him after the game on Sunday evening this past weekend, and he just mentioned how just seemed a little lost at the plate, how we got a good piece of a ball on Sunday, felt really good. But so far in games I've seen him play this week, just has been still a little lost in the leadoff spot. Is the 0-2, and that's outside, 1-2. And that's one of those ABs right there. You take it looking, you just kind of get deeper in your own mindset. You take a ball outside and completely new life. Especially if he can get a base hit here. 1-2. Misses outside, 2-2. You have a multi-hit man and Tehran on deck, and always dangerous Kai Moran and Aaron Ruvalcava, who's now the EH. 2-2. That's low and inside, ball 3, and all of a sudden, a close take on the 0-2 has helped him work himself and the count back full, 3-2. This is one of those confidence-building ABs. Some slightly helped out by the umpire, just a close take, and then just recognizing pitches. And it's time to win the battle for either side on the 3-2. And Bell takes high, ball 4. Battles back, 0-2 after a pair of strikeouts today, and earns the leadoff walk in the 8th. And that's all you're trying to do as a leadoff man sometimes, especially in the new age. it's belt a home run and give yourself an early 1-0 lead. For him, it's get on base, start a rally, and that's exactly what he's done. 5-4 Legends, but the Bucks with the tying run on in the top of the 8th. Bell with some speed. Long leg, so he's got a big lead. Rowan Teran 2 for 3 with a home run today. Lifts this to right field, but it's playable and caught for out number 1. Cairo Barber out there making the catch. Now Kai Moran, after Teran skies out to right. 1 on, 1 out, top 8, a left-on-left matchup. Can hear the bullpen active on the Legend side of things. Runner moving. That pitch is hammered into the glove of the first base side, and Leg will make the catch on a line, step on the bag for out number 3. I'm not sure how that one didn't bounce, but he snagged it in the air, popped in the ground, held onto it, and stepped on the bag, and that was out number 3. That's how you kill a rally against the top of the order, and the Legends maintaining their 1-run lead. Nothing Bell could have done there. He was breaking for second on the pitch and was dead to rights as soon as the ball was hit, as hard as it was. 8th inning we go, home half of it at least. 5-4, Legends clinging to the 1-run lead. New arm on the mound for the Ventura County Bucks, Eric Carrero, the right-hander taking over for Lee Brenzel, would be in line for the tough luck loss after an unearned run or 2, allowing the tying and go-ahead runs to score in that brutal 6th inning. A couple of times we've seen today where a line-out produced an inning-ending double play ball right there in the top of the 8th. Moran hit it as hard as he could right on the screws and, well, right in the glove of Joey Legg at first. I thought it bounced in the air, but for some reason went right in the glove, snagged it. And now leading things off is Sebastian Smith, fouling off the first pitch on a check swing, 0-1. Smith, DeBenin, and John Lanterman. If anybody can reach Joey Legg, who may have made the defensive play of the day. Oh, 1, breaking ball, 1-1. Carrero delivers called strike 2. Eric Carrero who I'd refer to as a funky baller, not a knuckleballer, but a funky baller, will throw nothing but junk up there. Misses low in the dirt. Righty kicks and deals, flips it outside for a ball. Righty delivers, and Smith will take low, ball 4. Legends have a key insurance run at first base after Smith starts off with the walk. Connor DeBenin stepping in. 1 on, nobody out. DeBenin, Lanterman and leg. This will be his first plate appearance. The righty delivers. This one's lined up the middle. 1 hop at second, the flip to second for 1. The turn throw to first, not in time. Fielder's choice on a softly hit ground ball up the middle. Fielded by Marty, and the flip to Chavez. Retiring Smith at second. 4-6 on the putout. 1 out, 1 on. It was Lanterman who reached on the air at first. Excuse me, no, it was Lanterman who tied the game on the sac fly to center. One out, 1 on. Guerrero's pitch is a called strike. Lanterman taking high for a ball. Check on the runner at first. Lanterman taking a called strike 2. 5-4, Legends lead it. Bottom 8. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Quick check over at first. DeBenin not moving. Shortened up swing from Lanterman as Guerrero keeping the runners at bay. DeBenin getting a much bigger lead, and now the swipe tag, nothing doing over there. 4, 5, and 6 will be the ones due up in the top of the 9th for the Bucks. Maybe trailing by a run. Ruvalcaba, Peyton, and Turquan. And if anybody can reach Chavez, would be a big run-producing stick to have up. Lanterman taking high. Guerrero will not blow you away. Just either fastball, changeup, slider, curve. If it breaks and moves in and out, up and down, he throws it. Big lead for DeBenin. Getting ready to move. But Lanterman calls time right before the pitch was thrown. Lanterman takes low and inside for a ball. That one just over his shoe tops. 3-2 as he battles his way back. We'll see if they send the runner with the full count and 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. Legends lead it by a run though. Guerrero kicks and deals. Runner not moving. Ground ball into and off the diving glove of Bickerton. Slid to his right. Punched off his mitt. And no. They call the runner out. Did it hit the runner? I'm not sure. I didn't see exactly what happened, but either way, the runner's interference or running into the ball. And the second out is recorded. So out number 2, DeBenin is retired. Lanterman's at first. DeBenin gone. And now Joey Legg with the runner at first and 2 outs. So I didn't quite see what happened, but the way it looked like, either hit Bickerton's glove or maybe went through him and hit the runner. Legg first pitch, high chopper to second, the underhand flip to first, and the underhanded scoop gets the third and final out. So that play regardless, Marty gets the third out in the 4-3, retiring Joey Legg. And we head to the 9th inning. It's a 1-run game as the Bucks have kept it close. Legends lead it 5-4, and we'll see if they can hold on and see who the arm is coming in to close it out. To the top of the 9th we go. Engelhart in line for the win. Van Leeuwen through 2 scoreless innings, and now Spencer Hayden, the right-hander, stepping in, looking for the save in the 9th inning against Aaron Ruvalcaba, Eli Payton, and Trent Turquan. 5-4 top 9. The Legends have both led 3 times, trailed twice. Each team taking multiple turns in the lead. First pitch, missing outside, 1-0. The sun slowly dipping below left center. The 1-0, flipped outside, 2-0. Actually, no, excuse me, that's a called strike 1. Surprised me. Back on that play in the second out of the 8th inning, what I didn't see from my angle is apparently it went through the first baseman's glove or past it and clipped DeBenin, the now shortstop's heel, while running past it as Ruvalcaba fouls away the 1-1. So, well, maybe you at home had a much better view of it than I did. I clearly was blinded. There's a loud click, loud thud that it hit something. I thought it was the glove, but it turned out to be the base runner's foot, and that's what led to be the then single for the hitter Lanterman, and then eventually out on the play. The 2-strike pitch misses high, 2-2. Ruvalcaba just looking to be a table setter in the 9th. All you need is 1 on. When the Bucks struck for 2 in the 6th, it was 2 outs, nobody on, and 3 hits in a row kept the line moving. As Ruvalcaba takes inside, turns away from it, and the count runs itself full. Today, Ruvalcaba, a double and a run scored, walked in the first, and grounded out back to the mounds. 1 for 2. The 3-2 from Hayden. Misses high, ball 4. One of those fairly close pitches and just misses. And Here we go in the 9th inning. A little run him up, Ichiro-like swing there for Peyton to get himself loose. 1 on, nobody out. 8th inning started the same way, but ended on a line drive double play to first. Hayden set, the right-hander instead looks over at Ruvalcaba. Not exactly sure about his speed, but I know there is better on the Bucs roster, but we'll see if the base runner can outsmart the pitcher and get a good lead. First pitch, misses high, ball 1. Engelhart went 6, struck out 9. 2 scoreless innings, including a lot of punch-outs from Van Leeuwen. Now Hayden, the man on the mound, as the 1-0 misses outside 2-0. He just narrowly missed on that 3-2 and now misfiring on the first 2 fastballs and immediately jumping out from the dugout. Cody Marshall says, all right, let's hop out, let's go. Gotta go check on my right-hander. Don't want to blow another 9th inning game. What we've seen so far this summer is a lot of games where teams simply run out of pitching by the time the 8th or 9th inning comes. 3 times this summer, 8-run leads have been blown. 3 times. The Bucs have come back down 8-0. That was last weekend to win. Seen the Pirates win and lose a game where they trailed and led by 8 runs, and the Cage-Rats blowing one of those games, and the other team being the Quakes coming back to beat the East LA Dodgers. Today, not so much of the high-scoring thriller, but still a back-and-forth run. 5-4, Legends lead it, top 9, and the 2-0 pitch finally grooved in there on the outside corner for a strike. So Legends 5, Bucs 4. At first is Ruvalcaba with nobody out, representing the tying run. Not a big ballpark to find any gaps for a double, as the 2-1 catches the low outside corner for strike 2. Outfielders playing to pull. 2-2. Waved at and missed strike 3. There's the first out. Immediately came out and threw 3 straight strikes. But here's the All-Star game starting catcher Trent Turquan for the National All-Stars. He'll come in representing the go-ahead run just like Peyton did. Turquan does have some power, so we'll see if he gets something to pull, if he can let it fly. Hit his first home run of the summer on Tuesday at Claremont High School. First pitch, Turquan takes a called strike 1 on the inside corner. Between him and Dominic Cervantes. Pretty tough 1-2 combo as a catching duo. I remember talking to Evan Almera how pleased he was with the catchers that they had. 0-1. Turquan fouls it in the third base dugout, 0-2. Heard they were saying that they had initially had Landon Trosclair as a possibility to catch for them before he eventually committed to go play for the Cage-Rats. And imagine if they had that 3-player combo as a catching trio. Boy, oh boy, would that been an unstoppable catching combo for the Ventura County Bucs, but they're happy with Turquan and Cervantes. 0-2, fouled straight back. Turquan staying on this 2-strike pitch. 1 out, 1 on. 5-4 Legends lead. The Buck catcher today, a base hit to left that led to the go-ahead run scoring. I ruled it an error by the left fielder that allowed the run to score, and otherwise 2 punch-outs. 1-2, Turquan skies it straight up and back foul. Again, this is a small ballpark. The breeze slightly letting up. The heat maybe rising a little bit, but if you hit a missile of a pop-up, you could find a way to get yourself in the lead with a 2-run shot. Only 1 hit today. There are some days where the ball just leaves out with a high frequency. The Legends win it, be their 7th win. The Bucs could take their 9th loss of the year, be in danger of getting to 500, but Turquan waves and misses. The funky off speed gets him missing. Back-to-back punch-outs of Peyton and Turquan, and now Anthony Chavez representing the Bucks' last hopes. 0 for 2, plunked by a pitch in the second inning. 5-4 Legends with the 1-run lead. Ruvalcaba has shown no signs of running at first. Spencer Hayden delivers. Fastball at the knees for strike 1. Missed the first 2 to Peyton after walking Ruvalcaba, and then it's just been strike, 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 strike after strike. Quick check on the runner at first. Ruvalcaba almost caught sleeping. Hayden ready, set at the belt. Pitch to Chavez, who grounds it slowly to third. High head bounce to Smith, the throw across the diamond, and it's dug out by Leg to end the game in style. A low throw from Smith at third, dug out by Leg, who made a nice defensive play to end the 8th. Shoulder bump for his teammate at third, says, I got you, I'm the first baseman. That's how we do it. And the high five line for the victory for the OC Legends. They won it 5-4. Hatzenbuehler getting in there as the Legends now improved to 7-10-1. The Ventura County Bucks dropped to 10-9. It was a 2-run 6th inning, overcoming a 4-3 deficit for the Legends to win this by a run. James Engelhart gets the win, his first of the summer, through 6 innings of strong ball. Van Leeuwen 2 scoreless innings, and the save going to the right-hander Spencer Hayden, with Lee Branzel taking the tough luck loss. A couple of unearned runs with the error at first, keying a big 6th inning rally. Overall, Legends did enough to win, scrapping across early runs, coming back and punching back immediately to deficits, and eventually walk away with the victory. Again, the final 5-4. Legends improved to 7-10-1. Another upset victory here in Westminster, and the Bucks' struggles continue. They dropped to 10-9. Thanks for tuning in here on YouTube on the Coach's Radar channel. Zach Anderson, Yozsimer, I'm saying good night here from Westminster and La Quinta High School. The Legends win it 5-4.